The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. Coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head-to-head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semifinal round. Columbus, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Kicking things off, it's dog against dog. Coming to the line, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. And her opponent, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Once again, that winner, Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Both drivers started out the gate really strong with Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, just a little quicker than Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, coming around those turns. Continuing on, hailing from sunny California, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. And his opponent from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger.
Your winner is Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Weston Anderson and Grave Digger struggled a little as he came around the turn cones. You notice his front and back left BKT tires were actually up on the center of that elevated obstacle, allowing Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco to take the win. Coming up next, it's Frank Crummell in Zombie. Going up against Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. The winner of that race is Frank Crummell in Zombie. Take a look at the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay. As you might have seen, as Michaela Toluchka was coming around that turn, she hit what we call our turn cones. When that happens, it is usually an automatic disqualification. However, Frank Crummell in Zombie was further enough ahead in that race to ultimately walk away as the winner, moving on to the semifinals. If you take a look at the video board right now, you can see where each of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of the JCB Racing win. We have had 3 races so far, and this is going to be our final head-to-head race in round 1. Who will be joining Monster Mutt Dalmatian, El Toro Loco, and Zombie in the semifinals? Approaching the line, it's Alex Borden, Stone Crusher. His opponent, Just Get Her Done 2, Brandon Toluchka. And as we just saw, crossing the finish line first, Alex Gordon, Stone Crusher. Accelerated towards the end there, because they were neck and neck for a while. You saw it on the Super Glue the action replay. Brandon Toluchka just Get Her Done 2, having a similar issue to that of Weston Anderson and Gravedigger with those BKT tires going around and up the center elevated obstacle. Let's see. When it comes to the semifinal matchup, who's moving on to the finals?
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semifinal round. The fastest 4 drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So Columbus, who's ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Coming to the line from sunny California here in his rookie season of Monster Jam, it's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Going head to head against a student at the University of Northwestern Ohio, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Super glued to the action replay. What Jamie Sullivan does so well is she understands the track conditions and how to change up her strategy to work to her advantage. She understands how to cut those corners nice and tight and crisp, making her way to the finals. Continuing on with our next semifinal matchup, you see them out there on the track. He started in 2018. It's Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. Going up against his teammate and veteran driver in this sport, Frank Crummel, Zombie.
It's time for the Monster Jam JCB Racing final round. The winner of this race will take home the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So, Columbus, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
From Charlotte, North Carolina, here in her second season of Monster Jam, she has dominated in the JCB racing competition. It's Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And her opponent, always ready to crush the competition. Here in his rookie season of Monster Jam, it's Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. Columbus, it's go time! Your winner is Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Securing the first 8 points of tonight's event. Super Glue, Glued to the Action replay tells the story. I talked about this a little bit before, but Jamie Sullivan, when it comes to these track conditions, she is such an intuitive driver. She comes from a racing background, so it is no surprise that she is standing there on the center of the track as the JCB Racing winner, earning the first 8 points of tonight's event. She can now take this momentum into the rest of the competition. Let's take a moment to hear from our winner.
Jamie Sullivan, congratulations. You know, racing is a part of your background, what got you started here in motorsports. When you win these racing competitions, does it ever get old?
It never gets old, man. My dad got me into racing when I was 9 years old, and just incredible to be actually putting it on the Monster Jam track. I grew up doing circle track racing, so it's a little bit of different ball game, but definitely cool to be actually doing it out here, and I'm so pumped for it, honestly.
And we're not too far from the University of Northwestern Ohio, where you are still studying for your degree. So what are you going to do for us in our Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge that's coming up next?
It definitely takes some technical skill to get this truck up on the nose, but definitely want to walk my puppy up and down this pod up here.
Well, everyone, put those puppy paws up and make some noise for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Congratulations one more time to Jamie Sullivan, the driver of Monster Mutt Dalmatian, securing the first 8 points of tonight's event. Now coming up next is the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, where our talented Monster Jam drivers are going to showcase their biggest and best moves just on 2 BKT tires, okay? So we're looking for such things as stoppies, poppers, wheelies, nose wheelies, bicycles, and so much more. And this is going to be your very first opportunity to score accurately and fairly using judgeszone.com. But we'll get to that in just a little bit. But right now, I'm hanging here with the Davis family, and they were telling me they've been to Monster Jam a bunch of times. You've been here 3 times. You've been here how many times?
2.
2 times. And you've been here how many times?
3.
3. So they know a thing or two about Monster Jam, and you were telling me you have a particular truck that you want to win it all. Who do you want to win today?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger! Any other Gravedigger fans in the house? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. How about you? Do you agree with your siblings?
Definitely.
Definitely. All right, guys, we're going to have a little fun, all right? In just a moment, I want you to turn your attention to the video board because we are going to play our Monster Jam helmet shuffle. Take a look. There's going to be 3 Monster Jam helmets. Underneath one of them is going to be a trophy. In just a moment, those helmets are going to drop. They're going to scramble around. And when they stop, you need to tell me, is the trophy under helmet 1, 2, or 3. And Columbus, you're gonna help them out, right? Awesome. All right, so do you think you can do this?
Maybe.
Maybe, all right. Do you think you guys can do this?
Yeah!
Yeah, that's the confidence we need. Yes. All right, up to the video board. All right, we got 3 helmets and drop them. All right, it started off in the center. Keep your eye on the prize. They're slowing down. All right, all right. Is it 1, 2, or 3? Columbus, what do you guys think it is? Let me hear you first. All right, I hear some 1s. I hear a lot of 2s. All right, the Davis family, talk to each other. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to listen. La, 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 la. All right, they are convening. Do we have an answer? Are we all concise? No, they're arguing here. They're like, nope, we don't have it yet. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tell me the answer. 2. 2. All right, let's see if they're right. It's not under number 1. It's not under number 3, which means, of course, it is under number 2. Monster Jam fans, that means the Davis family is going home with the prize, courtesy of all of us here at Monster Jam, going home with a Megalodon toy from Spin Master. So are you happy that you were right? You were very confident with number 2.
Yes.
Yes. All right, Monster Jam fans, give it up for the Davis family.
All right, Monster Jam fans, it's your first opportunity to score our drivers on judgeszone.com. I'm here with Jersey. She's already got judgeszone.com pulled up. She's excited and ready. All of you fans, go ahead and scan that QR code that's going to come up on the video board, or just go directly to judgeszone.com. Once you get there, it'll ask you for the city code, which for us will be OHI. Type that in and press submit. And then, this is where the fun comes in. All you have to do to score is slide the BKT tire up or down, just like Jersey and I. You'll land on the score you think that driver deserves. You'll press submit, and then begins the countdown. All right, fans? You're only going to have 20 seconds for this entire process to cast your scores. So, I just got one last question. Who's ready for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge?
Coming down the tunnel, ready to crack the case, your first competitor in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Nice control with that stop. Walk the dog forward into the moonwalk. Back to BKT tires. Solid start for Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo.
your first competitor setting the bar quite high, especially with that first attempt. But this is where you fans come in. It is time to score. Let's go to judgeszone.com, everyone. Remember, the city code is OHI. Slide the BKT tire up or down and press submit. There she is. Show her some love.
Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo with that combination move. Stoppy walked the dog forward, kicked it into a moonwalk up the center of that elevated obstacle, and then kicked it onto the back two BKT tires. A really impressive first attempt. Second one looked like she was going for that popper. Didn't have quite enough momentum, but man, that first attempt set the bar. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Scores are locked. A 7.595 for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Stoppy into a moonwalk, into the combination move. Kicks it on the back to BKT tires. Rotating around in what could only be described as almost a pirouette. So elegantly around that center elevated obstacle on the back to BKT tires. One attempt down, one to go. Let's see if he's lining up for what looks like it might be that popper. And it is a successful popper.
Put your hands together for Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. And it's time to score, folks. Let's take out those phones. Judgeszone.com. You have to let us know what you thought of that one. By Weston Anderson, Grave Digger.
He just saw it on the super glue glued to the action replay. Something he's been working on throughout the year, where he actually shifts the truck, not only on the back two BKT tires, but actually on the back of the truck, and then rotates it around. Really impressive. Let's see what you guys thought. Score to beat is Scooby-Doo with a 7.595. The score for Grave Digger is and 8.760, which means we got a new leader and new score to beat. Coming up next, ready to make some waves, it's Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon.
Put those fins together for Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Tough break on that second attempt. I'm sure that didn't go exactly how she was expecting it to, but it does deserve a score, no less. So everyone, go to judgeszone.com right now to let us know what you thought.
2 solid attempts. The first one was a popper. The second one was that stoppie. It looked like she was going for the moonwalk. Both of them just lacked a little bit of the momentum needed to go into that complete vertical position for those textbook poppers or textbook stoppies. But solid attempts nonetheless by Michaela Telechka and Megalodon. Scores in on the video board of 4.736. That's going to put her currently in 3rd place in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Continuing on, the 2nd generation driver, it's Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. As he was coming onto the track, I can obviously see there is an issue with that Monster Jam truck. One of our tech officials is checking both on Brandon Telechka as well as the status of the truck to see if he will be able to continue on with the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. We are getting word from our Monster Jam officials that it looks like there is a blown engine on that Monster Jam truck. Our UNOH technicians are going to have to take it to the back to be properly assessed to see if he is going to be able to come back into the competition. This is definitely a tough break for the Telechka family, but Monster Jam fans, I can't stress this enough. Each and every one of these competitors comes out here and wants to put on the best competition possible. So can we please take a moment and give it up for Brandon Telechka? Just get her done too. A tough competitor here at Monster Jam. And there's no doubt that our UNOH technicians are going to work tirelessly behind the scenes to try and get this truck back on the track. A blown engine is something that's very difficult and does take a lot of time to swap out, but we have the best in the business. So there is still hope for Just Get Her Done too to come back in the second half of Monster Jam. Taylor will be going behind the scenes in just a little bit to get an exact update on that Monster Jam truck.
All right, Monster Jam fans, I've got a friend crew that came out to Monster Jam. Now, is it you guys' first time here at Monster Jam? Yes. What do you think of the event so far?
Yeah, it's really fun. It's awesome.
Awesome. Really fun. Well, guess what? You all and I, we're going to play a game, all right? It's called the Monster Jam Truckin' Pals Race. So what we'll do is we're going to put 3 Monster Jam trucks up on the video board. We've got 3 trucks, and you have to tell me which one you think is going to win. We've got El Toro Loco, Grave Digger, and Megalodon. Go ahead and talk amongst yourself really quick. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, boys, who do you think is going to win?
I think El Toro Loco, maybe.
El Toro Loco, maybe. Are we all in agreement with that? All right, they're like, I don't know. Well, we're going to find out. Let's take it back up to the video board. El Toro Loco, Grave Digger, and Megalodon. It's time to find out. Let's go green. All right, Megalodon is in the lead right about now. Uh-oh. Wait, here comes Grave Digger. Oh, it's getting really, really close. I don't really know who's going to take this one. Wait a minute. El Toro's coming back, and it was El Toro Loco for the win. Let's go, they said. All right, dapping each other up. Well, guess what? For all of your hard work, you all are going to go home with the prize. It's our very own Monster Jam Truck and Pals Race playset. There you go. Hold that up and make some noise for the friend crew.
Jumping back into the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. She took the first 8 points of tonight's event. Can she continue on? It's Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Begging for bones with that stoppy. Walk the dog forward, showcasing a lot of great control. One attempt down, one to go for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Put those pups together for Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She hears your screams. Show her some love and then turn those screams into scores, everyone. Remember that city code is going to be OHI. Let's lock him in.
Great control with both attempts. That second attempt was a textbook popper. Great vertical positioning, solid control. Was it enough, though, to take over the top spot from your current leader, which is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger with an 8.760. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is... It was an 8.766 for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. We got a new leader and new score to beat. Chasing the dog off the track. It's time to get a little crazy with Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. With that popper, if you look closely, he's actually shifting the weight of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck between the front two BKT tires.
Put those horns up. Oh, Doc.
That's right, everyone. Scoring is officially open at judgeszone.com for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Great presentation. Two solid hits. That second one Went from a stoppie into a moonwalk up the ramp. He found the balancing point, used the momentum to kick it onto the back two BKT tires for a combination move. Super glue, glue to the action replay. Right up there, kicks it onto the back two BKT tires and wheelies it down and through the center elevated obstacle. Let's see what you guys think of that one. Score to beat is Monster Mutt Dalmatian with an 8.766. The score for El Toro Loco is a 9.466. The Crazy Bull has taken over the top of the leaderboard currently. You can see it up there with that 9.466, the current leader, and score to beat, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Coming to the track, let's get those zombie arms moving. It's Frank Crummel in zombie. Frank Crummel in zombie.
Put those zombie arms up and make some noise for Frank Crummel, zombie. It's time to score, and the scores are open, everyone. 20 seconds to let us know what you thought.
Super glue, glue to the action replay right up there showcases that big air that he was able to achieve off of the side, the log stack on the center elevated obstacle. First attempt was that stoppie. Scores are locked in, so let's focus our attention up to the video board. For Frank Crummel in zombie, a 6.364, putting him currently in 5th place in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. You see him in the tunnel, making his way onto the track. It's Alex Barden, Stone Crusher.
Make some noise for Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. Know what you thought of that at judgeszone.com. We heard the roars, but we want to...
That's right, Taylor. We heard the roars, but we want to see the scores. Super glue, glue to the action replay. Solid stoppie. He's actually the only driver to do a stoppie on the opposite end as well. Too much momentum there, causing that truck to roll over almost in slow motion. He took the risk. Did it pay off though, Monster Jam fans? Remember, the power is in your hands. Let's lock in those scores and see what you guys thought. For Alex Barden in Stone Crusher, a 5.920 for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher, but that means the winner of the Great Clip 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. It's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. That's 8 points added to his score in pursuit of the overall event championship win. Taken to the track, the winner of the Great Clip 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Come on, Monster Jam fans, let's hear it for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Combination move on that second hit, which was really impressive. He exemplifies great control, great aggression, and is super exciting to watch.
Fernando Martinez, another skills win under your belt. I mean, what was your plan of attack when you got out there on the track?
Well, they told me I was going 7th, and when you have Scooby, you have Gravedigger, you have Dalmatian going in front of you, you know they're going to pull out everything they got. I had to pull out everything I got, and it came out really sweet. I love doing that combo move. Columbus, what did you think? Was that pretty sweet?
Well, you know we're not done yet. That was just the first half of Monster Jam. What's it going to take to bring in another competition win and maybe even the overall for our event here tonight?
Oh, it's going to take a whole heck of a lot here, Taylor. I'm going to need every single fan in these stands to cheer on El Toro Loco because, boy, we came here to play, and if those boys in the back want to mess with the bull, they're going to get the horns. So I'm going to ask you one question. Are you guys ready for the rest of Monster Jam today? Nope, 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 nope. I asked you, are you ready?
Congratulations one more time to Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, the winner of the Great Clip 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard to see where each of our drivers stand in pursuit of that overall event championship. So you can see Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mud Dalmatian with 15 points going into the second half of Monster Jam, but only 3 points behind Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, and rounding out that top 3, we have Alex Barton in Stone Crusher, 5 points out of that top spot. We still have a lot more Monster Jam coming your way, but right now it is halftime, so the perfect time to stretch your legs, grab a snack, maybe stop off at one of our merchandise stands to get yourself a souvenir, a little bit of Monster Jam swag. And when you guys come back, the stars of Freestyle Motocross are going to take to the track and take to the skies. But right now, enjoy halftime.
Monster Jam fans, I have a slight pit report for you directly from our crew and teams all out there in the back. I know you saw Brandon Telechka in Just Get Her Done too actually have a blown motor just as he was coming out for his Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge attempts. We do have some video footage of the entire teams working and thrashing on that truck. So I just want to let you know, when it comes to a blown motor, this is something that is extremely time consuming. It is very tedious. In order to even get to the motor, you have to take out the transmission. Now, something with the transmission being blown or needing to be replaced, that could take maybe up to 20 or 30 minutes depending on the damage. But with the blown motor, that could take longer than that. So because of that, we don't know if Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done 2 will be joining us back for the rest of the competition. So of course we will keep you updated. But again, this could be an event-breaking issue for Team Just Get Her Done. And you saw on that video, we've got every single hand on deck trying to make it happen. But right now, it is time for more Monster Jam.
Columbus, it's time for the second half of Monster Jam. We're going to kick it into high gear right now. the stars of freestyle motocross. They've taken to the track, and they're going to take to the skies in just a moment. But we're in the home of the Ohio State, and I have a funny feeling you guys know a thing or two about how to be loud here in the arena. So we're going to put this to the test, all right? Because the louder you scream, the higher they fly, and the cooler the trick. So when I count to 3, I need you to be so loud that this arena rumbles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Coming down the ramp, we've got Brendan Reardon. Your second rider, it's Kenny Haskell. And next up, it's Greg Duffy. And last but certainly not least, TJ Tiffany. You know what? I heard Ohio State has some of the loudest fans in the country, so let me hear it. Because just like Christina said, the louder you get, the higher they fly and the cooler the trick. So Columbus, make some noise. You see that? The tricks are getting cooler. So we gotta get louder. Here we go. You know what? I want to see who can be the loudest in this arena. Let me hear it. All right, let's try it again. How about this side? Let me hear you. That was pretty good. But I think we can do better than that. Let's go. Take out those phones, fans. You're not gonna wanna miss this. A backflip. Let's see if we can get another one. Make some noise! TJ Tiffany is circling back. No matter how cool these tricks get, safety is always first. So let's make some noise! When it comes to all of Monster Jam, whether it's FMX or our Monster Jam trucks, as I said earlier, safety is always first. So you can see the guys, Brendan and TJ Tiffany are down there getting the carpet set so that when they take to the skies, all you guys get to witness is amazing and awesomeness. They're getting back on the bikes. So that's good news. In just a moment, we are getting ready to continue our best trick competition. If you're ready for more, then make some noise. That's what I'm talking about. Up next, we have our US FMX Best Trick Competition. Each 4 of these riders will have one attempt to fly from one end of the arena to the other, showcasing their best trick. Now, you all are going to be the official judges for this competition. So that means you'll take out those phones and go to judgeszone.com. Remember, the city code is OHI. Now, I've just got one question. Are you ready for more?
Kicking things off in the FMX Best Trick Competition from Worcester, Massachusetts, it's Brendan Reardon. This is Brendan's second year with us here at Monster Jam, but he is no stranger to soaring through the air. He's been on that bike for the last 24 years. This season, he's actually piloting the Honda 450, and he's going to be setting the bar in the FMX Best Trick Competition for the rest of his competitors. Seat grab.
Make some noise for Brendan Reardon. And now it is time to score your first competitor in the Best Trick Competition. So go to judgeszone.com, everyone. 10 seconds left.
Looked like he was going for a variation on a seat grab. Hesitated ever so slightly as he was coming down the ramp. You can see it there on the super glue, glued to the action replay. He has one hand on the handlebar. Looked like he was going to grab onto the seat and then let it go. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. He's setting the bar in the competition. Scores are locked in with a 7.163 for Brendan Reardon. Continuing on, from Boston, Massachusetts, it's Kenny Haskell. Kenny's been riding since he's only 5 years old, and his career has taken him nationally and internationally. He's been riding for Monster Jam since 2014, so he's no stranger to all of us here at the Monster Jam family. And speaking of family, he's the dad of 2 young kiddos who are actually taking right after his footsteps. Cliffhanger.
Let's hear for Kenny Haskell, Columbus. Your second competitor holding the handlebars with his ankles. Pretty awesome, but it's not up to me, it's up to you. Let's lock in those scores. You got 5 seconds left.
You saw it up there on that super glue, glued to the action replay. As he takes off of the ramp, he actually tucks his knees closer to his body and then utilizes his ankles to hold on to the handlebars. Arms go up in the air, really impressive. What do you guys think? Scores are locked in. Score to beat is a 7.163 from Brendan Reardon. The score for Kenny Haskell is an 8.357. That means we got a new leader and new score to beat. Our third competitor hails from Graysonville, Maryland. It's Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy's been riding for 25 years. This season, he's actually behind the wheel of that Kawasaki KX450 bike. And fun fact, he's the first and only person to achieve a double front flip on a dirt bike. He achieved this back in 2016. And he's been soaring through the air ever since, wowing crowds all over the world. Rock solid.
Make some noise for Greg Duffy. I saw a handstand in the sky, a rock solid. Bike flying on its own. You gotta let us know what you thought of that. Judgeszone.com, everyone.
Super glue, glued to the action replay. If you break it down, it's ultimately a seat grab, a Superman, no hands, what we call a rock solid. A lot of agility, flexibility, and timing goes into achieving that particular trick. Score to beat right now is Kenny Haskell with an 8.357. The score for Greg Duffy is a 9.246. A new leader, a new score to beat. Can he hold on to the top spot? We're just going to have to wait and see, because we have one more competitor left in the FMX Best Trick Competition. From Orlando, Florida, it's TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany has had a long-standing career with us at Monster Jam. Much like his fellow competitors, he too has traveled nationally and internationally. And a fun fact, for all of you here who like Marvel movies, he was actually featured in Marvel's Avengers Endgame. So not only is he so proficient here at what he does at Monster Jam, but when he's not soaring through the air here at Monster Jam, he's actually a stunt performer as well. Now, Taylor talked about this earlier. Safety is something that's very important here at Monster Jam. So he was assessing the ramp and is taking off to the skies with a rock solid.
Put those hands together for your final best trick competitor, TJ Tiffany. He feels good about that one, showing off a little bit for you fans. Make some noise. And then let him know what you thought at judgeszone.com. You got 5 seconds left.
Really nice form. So very similar to that of Greg Duffy, that rock solid. You're in that Superman almost horizontal-like position. You're grabbing onto the seat. You're letting it go, grabbing it, and then pulling your bike back to your body before landing safely on that FMX safety bag. So let's say you guys are the judges. Score to beat right now is Greg Duffy with that 9.246. The score for TJ Tiffany is a 9.095, a very respectable score, but that means the winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition, Greg Duffy. Let's hear it from him, everyone.
All right, but you know something? We are not done with the U.S. FMX team just yet. But I don't know, it's Friday night, and you guys are pretty loud, but I think you can get louder. So I want to see something. OH! OH! That's the energy we need, because right now you all are getting ready to witness something that's a bit of a tradition here at Monster Jam. All 4 of these riders are gonna fly through the air, back to back, in train formation. So, we remember the rule, right? The louder we get, the higher they fly, and the cooler the trick. So let's try this out. There we go. Way up there, I see you. Make some noise. And we're gonna count them in from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make some noise. That's what I'm talking about. But they're coming back, which means I think they want to give us some more. Do you want some more? Well, why didn't you say so? On the count of 3, I want to see who's going to be the loudest, you or the person sitting next to you. 1, 2, 3. Ohio, you guys are amazing. And the FMX team thinks so as well, because they're back again. So this time, I don't want to hear the bikes. I want to hear how loud Ohio State Buckeyes fans can get. So here we go. It's all or nothing. 1, 2, 3. Make some noise. Don't stop, keep it going. Give it up one more time for your U.S. FMX team. Greg Duffy, TJ Tiffany, Brendan Reardon, and Kenny Haskell. I've got your best trick winner, Greg Duffy, here with me. Greg, you've been doing this for so many years, decades at this point, even though he doesn't look like it. And you're here. When you get these wins, does this feeling ever get old?
It's so awesome. You know, you guys were getting so loud out there. It just pumps us up. And, yeah, we want to go big for you guys. So congrats. You guys did good.
Now, I mean, the fans don't know this, Greg, but I do. It's a special weekend for you. Are we celebrating anything this weekend?
Yep, I am. I'm turning 35 tomorrow, and yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Make some noise. So some people, when it's their birthday, they go on a trip. They don't typically go to work, but you get to go to work doing what you love.
Yeah, you know, it's a blast once we get under here, under the lights with all the drivers and everything. We have a blast. So no other place I'd rather be on my birthday. Thank you, guys.
Now, we've got a lot of young fans out here who are cheering you and the team on. What advice do you have for them if they decide they want to follow in your footsteps one day?
I would have to say the sooner you start, the better. It's a long process. I've been doing this for 25 years. So, yeah, it's definitely a long process, but totally worth every minute of it. And, yeah, go get you guys some dirt bikes.
You heard him. Make some noise for your best trick winner, Greg Duffy.
Columbus, take a look at the video board right now. We're going to jump into the second half of the Monster Jam competition with Monster Jam Donuts coming up in just a little bit. But as you can see, Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian holding on to the top spot with 15 points. 12 points to El Toro Loco's Fernando Martinez. And then, as I said earlier, rounding out that top three, 5 points out of the top spot is Alex Barden in Stone Crusher. Now remember, each competition is worth a total of 8 points for each competitor. So going into the next phase of the competition, it's going to be Monster Jam Donuts. Each competitor will have one attempt to showcase their fastest and best donut presentation. Now, there's a couple of things to really look for. So we're looking for the speed of the rotations, the creativity, what I like to call the razzle-dazzle wow factor. What are they doing to separate themselves from the rest of their competitors? And this is going to be another opportunity for you guys to get in on the action by scoring accurately and fairly at judgeszone.com. So again, we're going to jump back into the competition in just a little bit. But right now, I'm hanging here with Charity. And Charity was telling me this is her second time here at Monster Jam. Are you and your family having a great time?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Now, you were telling me you have a driver and a truck out there that you really want to win today. So who do you want to win?
Monster Mutt.
Monster Mutt Dalmatian. That's an awesome pick. Now, why did you pick Monster Mutt?
I like the colors.
You like the colors. I like the colors, too. Any other reasons why you wanted Monster Mutt Dalmatian?
Because she's a girl.
Yeah, because she's a girl. We got some girl power in the house. Any other Monster Mutt Dalmatian fans out there? Come on, let me hear you. Awesome job. Now, Charity, who brought you here today to Monster Jam?
My mom and dad.
Mom and Dad. And did you thank them for bringing you to Monster Jam?
Yes.
Are you sure? Did you really thank them?
Yes.
All right, we're going to make this a public thank you. All right, so for all my kiddos in the arena, whoever brought you here today, whether it's mom, dad, auntie, uncle, all right, I want you to look at them, and on the count of three, I want you to yell, thank you, all right? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Awesome job, awesome job. So, Charity, since you have a very special truck that you're a fan of, all right, I want you to play a game with me up on the video board, but I have a driver that's going to ask you that question. Let's see. All right, Columbus. We're going to help Charity out. What do you guys think it is? A, B, C, or D? Let me hear it. All right, Charity. What do you think it is?
C.
She says C. Let's see if she's right.
If you get C, you are right. Monster Jam truck weighs 12,000 pounds.
Charity, you got it right. So congratulations for getting it right. You're going home with the Loop of Doom toy presented by our friends at Spin Master. I want you to turn it around for a second, okay? Because it's signed by all of our amazing Monster Jam drivers, including Jamie Sullivan, the driver of Monster Mutt Dalmatian. How do you feel about that?
Excited.
Excited. Give it up for Charity, everyone. So, Monster Jam fans, I've been on camera way too much. Taylor's been on camera. Charity's been on camera. Our drivers, our riders, everyone. But do you guys want to be on camera? Let's take it up to our Monster Jam Wheel of Cams. We got 3 options with our Monster Jam Wheel of Cams. Is it going to be the dance cam, the air guitar cam, or the flex cam? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Oh, it's my personal favorite. It's time to move and groove and dance and shake. Come on, Charity. It's the dance cam time. DJ Amanda, play that tune. We see those moves, Monster Jam fans. Come on. Wave your hands, come on, let me see it. Columbus, give yourselves a huge round of applause. Those are some awesome dance moves, everyone.
It's time for our Monster Jam Donut Competition. Each driver will have one attempt to throw down their best donut performance. Now you, as the official judges for this competition, pay close attention to the speed, creativity, and control, and of course, the number of revolutions. So Columbus, who's ready for more Monster Jam?
Kicking things off in the Monster Jam Donut Competition. Put your fins together for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
Close call for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. But let's put those fins together. Show her some love. Our first competitor there, still in need of a score, everyone. So let's go to judgeszone.com. Let us know what you thought.
Super Glue glued to the action replay tells that story. She swings the truck wide. That track, is really tacky. So this is a challenge that many of our drivers are going to have to overcome. You notice as she was coming around that initial revolution, she almost stopped onto the side of those front and back BKT tires, preventing that truck from rolling over, so showcasing a lot of great control under difficult conditions. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. A 5.263 for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Moving on to our second competitor out there on the track, it's Alex Martin, Stone Crusher.
Put those hands together for Alex Barton, Stone Crusher. He's giving a thumbs up. Feels pretty good about that. Me too, but it's not about me. It's about all of you fans. So let's lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
He got those revolutions going. The speed was certainly there. He was drifting slightly throughout those revolutions. So if you notice up on the Super Glue glued to the action replay, he got those revolutions going in one spot. And then as he was making those rotations, he was moving closer to the out of bounds line. But great revolutions nonetheless. Score to beat is Megalodon, a 5.263. The score for Stone Crusher is an 8.599, which means we got a new leader and new score to beat. Coming up next, it's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Put those horns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Slinging that crazy bull in circles. Wait a minute, looks like he's a little dizzy hanging out the window. He's funny, Fernando, but we gotta give him a score. Lock him in, everyone. Remember your city code is OHI.
So what Fernando did really well was he learned from his previous competitor. Who struggled initially going into those rotations. He took it nice and slow, found the sweet spot, really solid donut presentation. Score to beat right now is Alex Barton and Stone Crusher with an 8.599. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.802. That takes him currently to the top of the leaderboard. Can he stay there? Coming up next is your current Arena Series Central champion, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger.
Let's hear it for Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Nice save at the end. So let's lock in those scores, everyone, at judgeszone.com.
Weston Anderson in Gravedigger with a little bit of a different strategy. He goes into those left hook donuts. Super glue glued to the action. Replay right there. A little extra flair with the steering wheel out the window. Was it enough, though, to take over the top spot from El Toro Loco with an 8.802? The score for Gravedigger is... It was a 9.306. New leader and a new score to beat in Monster Jam Donuts. Let's get those puppy paws out for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Put those puppy paws together for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. That puppy was chasing its tail. Let us know what you thought, everyone. Judgeszone.com. You know what to do.
She got about 6 solid rotations in there. Didn't hesitate as she was coming around that initial turn. If you take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay, she finds the sweet spot almost immediately, starts making that perfect circle in the dirt. Very, very slight movement as she was making those rotations, slight drifting. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, with an 8.696. Good enough currently for 3rd place. Moving on to a veteran in this sport, we got Frank Crummell in Zombie. Keep those zombie arms going for Frank Crummell in Zombie. Monster Jam fans, remember, you have all the power here, so make sure you're taking full advantage of judgeszone.com, sliding the BKT tire up or down, clicking submit on the score that you feel he deserves for that run. You've seen several competitors before him, so this is the time to compare. In your opinion, was that a better presentation than that of our current leader and the fellow competitors? Let's see what you guys thought, because scores are locked in for Frank Crummell in Zombie. Coming in on the video board right now. Very respectable score, an 8.229 for Frank Crummell in Zombie. Coming to the track, searching for Scooby snacks. It's Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
Let's hear for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo got a little excited there, took a tumble. The dirt is proving tricky, but she still deserves a score, so let's make our way to judgeszone.com.
That's right, Taylor. We saw that earlier with Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. That dirt is very tricky. It's tacky. And especially on that side of the track, some of our drivers were struggling a little bit with that. Let's see what you guys thought. You got a few more seconds to lock in those scores for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Scores are locked in with a 6.313. That means the winner of the Monster Jam Donut Competition, your Arena Series Central Champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Adding 8 points to his score in pursuit of that overall event championship win. Weston Anderson is proving a force in this sport. He has now won 3 consecutive series championships in a row in only his 3rd season of Monster Jam. In just a moment, we'll actually have the opportunity to hear from him with those signature Anderson donuts that he separates himself from the rest of the competition. There he is running on the track, the winner of Monster Jam Donuts, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. That added flair with the steering wheel out the window, which allowed him the win.
Weston Anderson, you took that donut competition win, your first win of the weekend. I mean, but we got to talk about it. This dirt is pretty tricky. It was the fate for Scooby-Doo, almost the fate for Megalodon, and almost for you.
Yeah, you know, I knew this side was a little bit slicker as soon as I spun out in racing, so I was a little bit angry. I was going earlier on in the donut lineup, and then I saw I was down here. I was like, oh, okay. Gravedigger's already spun out once over here tonight. Why not do it and do a circle after it?
Well, speaking of spinning out and causing a little damage, we've got our freestyle competition coming up next. What are you going to do to this dirt?
You know, I'm not even close to being in the lead for overall, so I'm going to come out here and I'm just going to burn the truck to the ground. I'm going to have fun with it. As long as the fans leave with a smile on their face, that's all I care about, man. So y'all better have your cameras ready. Gravedigger's going into the ground, baby.
Make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Columbus, we have 1 competition left. So take a look at the leaderboard right now. Going into our final competition, Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian has been holding on to that top spot. We got 21 points. Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, though, is right on her tail, only 2 points behind. Both of these competitors are proving themselves as really strong competitors here at Monster Jam. Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco, he's here in his rookie season. Taylor and I have talked about this the entirety of the year. He has not driven like a rookie once. He understands the balance between aggression and control. He's been working on honing his skills with those combination moves. We saw that during the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. And then Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, started off really strong. I talked about this earlier again. She has a background in racing, so it's no secret why she walked away with the JCB Racing win. So it might come down to these 2 competitors in the freestyle competition. We know either way, we are in for quite an exciting competition. Take a look at the video board right now for the criteria for Monster Jam Freestyle, because it's going to play a very important role when you guys go to judgeszone.com. So each driver will have 75 seconds to showcase their biggest and best moves all event long. Now, important, in order to qualify for a score, they must complete at least 15 seconds of their run. Now we're looking for the use of the obstacle, so everything that you see down there on the track. We're looking for the creativity. So what are they going to do to separate themselves from the other competitors? The wow factor, the technical moves, and those combination moves. When you seamlessly go from one move to the next, from one BKT tire to BKT tires, you never know what you're going to see here in Monster Jam Freestyle.
All right, now it's time for each of you Monster Jam fans to kick off our Monster Jam Freestyle competition. So take out your phones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Follow the music and keep going. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle.
Kicking things off here in Monster Jam Freestyle, he hails from Detroit, Michigan, Frank Crummel, Zombie.
Make some noise for Frank Crummel, Zombie. Put those zombie arms up and then use them to score at judgeszone.com. 10 seconds left, everyone.
One of our veteran drivers here in Monster Jam, setting the bar for his fellow competitors. Super Glue Glued to the Action replay is your reminder of that freestyle run. He ended with some nice donut revolutions. Throughout that freestyle, he took full advantage of all the different obstacles that are built into the track. Again, he's setting the bar for his fellow competitors. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. For Frank Crummel in Zombie, a 6.443. That's going to be the score to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle. Coming down the tunnel from Kewaunee, Wisconsin, Megalodon, Megalodon.
taking a bite out of the track for all of you fans. So let her know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
Throughout that freestyle, you actually saw some of that fiberglass body come off of that Monster Jam truck. Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. She did have some nice moments throughout that freestyle towards the end. Nailed that stoppie in that vertical positioning. That's what we're looking for here at Monster Jam. The added flair, some of the creativity. It doesn't hurt that that fiberglass body added to the excitement of that freestyle. Score to beat a zombie with a 6.443. The score for Megalodon is a 7.495. We got a new leader and new score to beat.
Wow. Make some noise for Weston Anderson. Gravedigger. It's time to score. We got to know what you thought of that. Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay.
Monster Jam fans, I don't think we've seen anything like that in an arena setting. And to boot, he didn't have rear steer, so he improvised and was able to do that. For all of you Monster Jam fans, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger scored a beat right now in Monster Jam Freestyle Megalodon with that 7.459. The score for Gravedigger is one of his highest scores all year, a 9.862 for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, an incredible presentation by your Arena Series Central champion.
Adwith, did you see what just happened out there on that track?
Yeah,
What do you think?
it's amazing.
It was amazing. Weston, did you hear that? They said it's amazing. You know what? I agree with you. I couldn't even control myself. But how about this? If we can manage to calm down for just a bit. Would you like to play a game with me?
Yes.
Yes, he says. All right. Well, we are going to play a game called Name That Monster Jam Truck. It's going to be super fun. I'll give you some clues. We'll put puzzle pieces up on the video board, and you have to tell me which truck it is, all right? So let's take a look. This Monster Jam truck was originated in 1982. This Monster Jam truck was first driven by Dennis Anderson. This Monster Jam truck is also known as the Black and Green Wrecking Machine. If you know the answer, shout it out. Adwin, if you know the answer, shout it out.
Grave Digger!
Let's find out. Is it Grave Digger? Of course it's Grave Digger. He's out there on the track. Well, Adwin, I think that was amazing. And you're going to go home with a prize, of course. And it is going to be this $50 gift card from our friends at Texas Roadhouse. Go ahead and take that. That's yours. Oh, you are so welcome. He says, thank you so much. Go ahead and wave to everyone and say, yeah, right there.
We're going to continue on with the Monster Jam of Freestyle competition. Coming to the track, this driver got his start with Monster Jam back in 2018, but this is his official rookie season with us here on Arena Championship Series Central. He's making a name for himself at Monster Jam as a driver who likes to push the envelope, try new things, and really take advantage of all the different obstacles out there on the track. He is a humble driver. He's a talented driver both on and off the track. Coming down the tunnel right now, ready to crush the competition. It's Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. Clock is currently paused with 32 seconds remaining. We're going to assess the situation right now on the track to see if he is able to refire and continue on with his Monster Jam freestyle run. Waiting to see exactly what's going on with that Monster Jam truck to see if Alex Barden and Stone Crusher can continue on. We are getting word that unfortunately that truck is broken and will not be able to continue in the freestyle competition. Leaving 32 seconds left on the clock. That started off as a really solid freestyle run. Monster Jam fans, I know I've stressed this earlier, but when this happens, I know each and every one of our drivers, it is so difficult because they want to come out here and put on an amazing competition. So if we can all, on the count of 3, give a huge round of applause for Alex Barden and Stone Crusher. Let him hear it. 1, 2, 3! Scores are locked in, coming in on the video board for Alex Barden and Stone Crusher, a 4.934. That's going to put him currently in 4th place in the Monster Jam freestyle competition.
right, everyone. I am hanging up here with the cool crew is what they're going by. And we're all getting ready to play another game. It is called the Monster Jam Head-to-Head Showdown. All right? So we are going to give you 15 seconds up on the clock, and you've got to name as many states as you can in 15 seconds. All right? Now you got to make sure to say it loud so that we can hear you. Sound good? Give me thumbs up if you're ready. They're thumbsing it up. All right. Now, before we begin, I got to know, is it you guys' first time at Monster Jam? Oh, everyone said yes except for you. How many times have you been to Monster Jam?
2.
2. Awesome. And have you ever seen a backflip like that, not on the backflip ramp by Weston Anderson? Yeah, I don't think I've seen that either. Well, I gotta know, do you guys have any favorite Monster Jam trucks?
Dalmatian.
Dalmatian, awesome. Well, guess what? Maybe that's who we'll get to play against in our game. But right now, it's up to you guys, all right? We're gonna put 15 seconds on the clock. Here we go. And go. Next one.
Tennessee, California, Nevada, Alabama, Arkansas, Rhode Island, Montana, Texas. North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, Iowa.
And that's time. Woo, that was pretty good, guys. That was pretty good. Take a breath. Now let's take a look up at the video board and see who you're playing against. It's Jamie Sullivan, some of your favorites, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Let's see how she does.
Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, Arkansas, Alaska, Hawaii, California, Mexico.
Aww, Jamie, she was so good. But you know what? I think you guys were good too. What do you all say? Well, if Columbus thinks that you are good, then guess what? You all are going to get your very own tickets to Ringling, Barnum, and Bailey. They are going to be coming here May 10th through the 12th. You all can get your tickets at Ringling or FailedEntertainment.com. But these are all for you. You're all going to get your own. Everyone make some noise for the cool crew.
Jumping back into Monster Jam Freestyle with Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Dalmatian. And the scores are open, everyone. Let us know what you thought. You know what to do. Now let's show her some love.
Really solid freestyle presentation. by Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. An aggressive one at that. She did not let up the entirety of that freestyle run. Super glued to the action. Replay is your reminder as you're scoring at judgeszone.com. Some nice air. At one point, she does go immediately into that stoppie. Right there. Kicks it into reverse. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. 8.234, very respectable score. Good enough to put her currently in second place in Monster Jam Freestyle. So Columbus, very important to note, if you look around the arena, there is red and gray plastic. That is what we call our safety holds. So in order to continue on with the competition, we do need to make sure that nobody is breaching those safety holds. So if you do have any personal items, such as jackets, your clothing, or even your arms and your legs over the safety holds, we do ask that you please remove them so that we are able to continue on with the competition. We thank you for your patience and understanding. Jumping back into things, the driver who loves to get a little crazy out there on the track, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Clock is currently paused. 54 seconds. We are getting word that unfortunately that Monster Jam truck is broken and he will not be able to continue on in his freestyle. He does, however, qualify for a score. Remember, you must have at least 15 seconds in order to qualify for a score. So Monster Jam fans, please make sure you're going to judgeszone.com, sliding the BKT tire up or down, clicking submit on a score for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. He's still showing so much love to all of you Monster Jam fans. Can we show him some love back? Come on, Columbus. 5.670 for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, putting him currently in 5th place in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. Monster Jam fans, you guys have been amazing all event long. And if you still want more Monster Jam, remember, we have Monster Jam World Finals coming your way in actually just a few weeks over in sunny California, Los Angeles, the land of the stars. It's going to take place on May 18th at SoFi Stadium, our first time having World Finals at SoFi Stadium. It's going to be absolutely electric. So make sure you're going to monsterjam.com for all the details on how you guys can get involved, how you can go ahead and get your tickets. You can turn it into a family vacation. It's a really awesome, awesome event. And trust me, you guys are not going to want to miss it. So before we can continue on in our freestyle competition, I want to play a game with everyone here in Columbus, all right? It's named that Monster Jam driver, all right? So you see a picture of one of our drivers as a young kiddo. They're from California. Look how cute. Their favorite color is orange. What do you guys think? If you think you know it, you can yell it out. If you mess with them, you get the horns. Who am I? All right, so is it Fernando Martinez? Or is it Alex Barden? Yell it out. Who do you guys think it is? That's right. It's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. We have one final competitor here in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. We call her the Princess of Carnage. She's been with the Monster Jam now for almost a decade. And just last year, she actually added mom to her resume. So not only is she an amazing Monster Jam driver, but she is the mom of an adorable little 1-year-old Sage who's actually on tour with us this entire season. And seeing Brianna come out here each and every week, showing her young daughter that women in this sport can not only throw down, but can win championships as well. And you heard me say this, but there's a reason why we call her the Princess of Carnage here at Monster Jam. Because you never know what you're gonna get with our final competitor, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Let's hear it for the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Come on, Columbus. You guys know what to do. This is your final opportunity to make your voices heard here at Monster Jam. We are the only sport in the world where our fans directly impact the outcome of each and every event. There she is, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Few more seconds, let's lock in those scores. Turn our attention to the video board right now. Let's see, what did you guys think of Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo? At 8.704, ending Monster Jam Freestyle in second place, but that means the winner of Monster Jam Freestyle with an epic Anderson Freestyle, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. That's 8 more points in pursuit of the overall event championship. But was it enough? We got to add up those scores. 8 in the JCB Racing competition, 7 in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, 6 in Monster Jam Donuts, 6 in the Freestyle competition for a total of 27 points. Your overall event champion is Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, a student over at the University of Northwestern Ohio, showcasing that consistency is key when it comes to Monster Jam. She took the JCB Racing win, stayed consistent in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, and ending this event on a high note with that trophy making its way to her in the center of the track. Let's hear from our winner.
Jamie Sullivan, what a wild event for you and your competitors included. I can't get over the event tonight, but you came out on top. It's our last weekend here in Ohio. We're not far from your soon-to-be alma mater. How does this feel?
Oh, this feels incredible for sure. I went to school about an hour and a half up the road, so really cool. I've got all these UNOH technicians killing it back there, making sure we don't miss any competition. So definitely owe it all to them, UNOH, everybody out here. Thank you, fans. You guys have been awesome tonight. Hopefully we can see you guys again soon.
And speaking of seeing everyone soon, we still got 3 more events this weekend. So if they were to come back, are they going to see even more crazy and awesome moves from the Monster Mud Dalmatian?
You know, this truck's only going to get wilder. So, of course, definitely want to keep coming out to these events because Sunday, that's when it's going to get the wildest. Do some backflips maybe. Get this truck and put it in the ground, that's for sure.
You heard it. Put your puppy paws together for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mud Dalmatian. And we're not done just yet. Of course, we can't let you all leave here without speaking to your freestyle competition winner, Weston Anderson. Now, if you didn't hear Christina Moore earlier, Weston, you did not even have rear steering during that freestyle. At what point did you notice that?
As soon as I let down on the popper, the truck immediately broke on me, and I was like, no, I just told these Columbus fans I'm running it into the ground. I wanted to hit the backflip ramp over here, but we did not need the backflip ramp. We hit this log stack, and I did not think it was going to do a backflip, but hey, y'all just saw one of the first ever backflips off of a non-backflip ramp. So there we go, Columbus. I drove it in the ground just for you guys.
You saw it here first. Make some noise for Weston Anderson, your freestyle winner, Gravedigger.
What a way to start the weekend here in Columbus. Congratulations one more time, Weston Anderson and Gravedigger, your freestyle winner. And of course, your overall event champion, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mud Dalmatian. We hope each and every one of you guys had as much fun as we did. On behalf of myself, Christina Moore, Taylor Olivia, and all of us here at Feld Entertainment, Columbus, that was Monster Jam! Thank you, everyone. Good night.